So we all heard Marc Bergevin when he promoted Dominique Ducharme to head coach of the Montreal Canadiens. What did he say, Habs fans? We all know the quote. He said, "Dom is my guy." Right? So then this video, it is premature. I'll give you that. The Habs haven't even gone through a playoff round yet. But I mean, I have to ask the question because I've seen a ton of people on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever, fans who are saying, oh, it's time for this Dom Ducharme experiment to be over, right? It's time to get a real head coach, is what I've heard, entre guillemets, in quotes. So I want to know what Habs fans think about Dominique Ducharme as coach of the Montreal Canadiens, because so far there's been mixed results. I mean, the Habs are so bipolar, and they were that under Julien, but less, and they seemed a bit more solid under Julien, more consistent. So it's strange to me. This is such a roller coaster because when the Habs are playing great, they're really playing great, and we've seen flashes. I mean, they can be a great team when they want to be, but they can also be absolutely awful, like trash. And you gotta love the fight under Ducharme. Okay, I mean, they're the comeback kids. We saw them come back against Ottawa, against Winnipeg, even against Toronto there. And even yesterday, they also showed some fight. I know they lost 5-2, but they showed a lot of fight, and that's all you can ask for from your team. Don't show any quit. I mean, look at the Calgary Flames. If they get down by 1 goal, it's game over. Sayonara. See you next game. We're out. With the Habs, it ain't like that. They're going to put up a fight, and I really respect that. And you got to love it under Ducharme because, look, Burrows has, in my opinion, helped the power play a lot. It's not perfect. No NHL power play is. I mean, look at the Leafs power play. It's horrible. I think me and Stephen Hawking could run a better power play than the Leafs right now, man. It's bad. But, I mean, the Habs under Burrows, I've liked it a lot better. But, again, it's two conflicting perspectives here. Do you think you need an experienced guy like a Bob Hartley who's won Stanley Cups? He just won the KHL championship with Kovalchuk in Moscow. Do you bring in Bob Hartley, French speaker, or do you stick with the young blood, Dominique Ducharme, kind of like what Vancouver is doing with Travis Green, which, again, middling results. You got to expect that with a younger coach. It's not going to be settling down the troops and get ready for battle. No, it's going to be ups and downs, a roller coaster, right? That's what it is with young coaches. So if you do decide to stick with the younger guy in Ducharme after this season, you do have to expect more roller coaster type segments. But also, I mean, take it from a Flames fan who's seen young coaches like Glenn Gulutzan and he's seen experienced guys like Daryl Sutter and Bob Hartley. When you go with the grizzled veteran, the coach who's won cups, he's seen it all, he is very hard to change his old ways, okay? Like, even if the game has changed to be faster and younger and even smaller on some occasions, the old coach won't go for that. You ever heard the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, that applies with a lot of veteran NHL coaches, okay? And I'm not saying all. Look at Joel Quenneville up in Florida. He's really made that team into a Stanley Cup contender, and he's had to adapt to do that. He's had to adapt his coaching style. And it's just something that the Habs are going to have to look at. And I know some people like the maintenance of the French culture, the French-speaking culture, when finding a coach, a GM, or whatever. Some people say, no, just hire the best guy possible. Doesn't matter if he speaks English, French, Cantonese. Hire him if it's the best guy available. But the thing for me is Bergevin, like I said at the beginning, Dom is his guy, right? It's going to be tough to get him to fire him. So for me, it depends what happens in the playoffs. If they get swept, if they don't even have a sniff of competition in the playoffs, they get swept bye-bye by the Leafs, they still might keep Ducharme. I truly believe that. But I do think they're going to go take a look at guys like Bob Hartley, proven winners, and they're going to think about it. But who's to say that Bergevin's job is even safe if they get swept in round 1? I mean, we don't know, right? So that's what we're going to have to look at here. It's going to be very interesting. But the biggest reason I wanted to make this video is because I want to get the pulse. I want to get a feel for how Habs fans feel about Ducharme. What do you think about him as a coach? Do you like him? Do you not like him? Do you think he should stay? How have his decisions been? Let me know your guys' side of the coin on this one. I want to know in the comments down below. If you want more daily hockey content just like this one, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.